Thanks for watching. We have a bill that would bar Chinese or Russian corporations from purchasing land in South Carolina that's now up for debate in the South Carolina Senate.
Critics are worried it could slow economic growth in the Palmetto State. Our Jason Raven tells us more.
The proposed ban would apply to citizens of countries that are considered foreign adversaries, according to the U.S. government. China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, and Cuba are currently on that list. Under the bill, anyone or any business from those countries would not be able to purchase real estate in South Carolina.
This bill is about sovereignty. It's about our ability to control food production and energy in our country, and then, yes, in our state.
Now, there are exceptions for limited purchases for those who are dual citizens or live in the U.S. with a green card. Supporters of the bill say its purpose is to protect South Carolina from governments that are becoming increasingly aggressive. Lawmakers say a recent example of this was the Chinese spy balloon that was shot down off of the coast of South Carolina earlier this year.
And we kind of laugh about it. It's kind of funny, you know, sometimes, but really, I mean, there's a lot of seriousness there. About what it is that they're looking for and what are they doing in order to acquire it, those types of things. I mean, there's clearly enough of a concern about foreign adversaries that have people in South Carolina concerned, and I think justifiably so, right? I mean, these countries on this list have earned additional scrutiny.
The bill wouldn't apply to companies that are currently in South Carolina. Critics of the bill say this legislation would limit the potential growth of existing companies and influence the decision of several prospective projects considering locating in South Carolina. Some senators say they are concerned this violates federal commerce clause.
Next January, if you'll go ahead and file, you can run to be in a position to do something about this as President of the United States, and that who is the appropriate individual to deal with this, or Congress. But South Carolina legislature is debating whether a foreign adversary can buy property here.
The bill is set for special order and is currently being debated on the Senate floor. In Columbia, Jason Raven, 7 News.
And the State Department of Commerce says more than 1,200 foreign businesses call South Carolina home.